Up here in the left, I have my mentor and teacher, Matthew Wood, and he's the author of many, many books. Some of you may have seen his books, and he has been really on this COVID-19 thing since early January. He's been calling together herbalists for these group calls, which I've been on several of, to discuss strategies and what people are seeing. And I often don't have much to offer because, I have very limited experience, but there's some herbalists that really have been seeing people with it. And then recently I found out that Matthew Wood himself got COVID-19, or at least he believes he did. And I think he did too. He got really, really sick. And he resolved it, and he seems to have learned a lot. And the process of learning from other herbalists and sharing. And he recently wrote this letter to the herbal community. And I have this one quote from him here, and I'll just read it out loud. So, "It is now clear, if it wasn't before, every case is different. There are different herbs in every household and different skills. Use what you can, hot water drinks if nothing else, and sometimes cold. Do what feels right to the person. Don't believe the experts like myself, but observe carefully with your own eyes." And so what he's been saying, and what I've been hearing really from others that are in the naturopathic world, in the front line, the herbalists and the homeopaths, is that this is different with everyone, okay? And that might sound troubling to you, but what it really means is that we need to treat what is actually going on with us. I don't think there's going to be like one herb that we can count on with this, one simple strategy is going to do it. No, it's going to be about listening to your body. And that's what he's writes about in that essay, but it's really part of the authentic practice of herbal medicine. You listen to your body. What does that mean? There's this basic language of the body: hot, cold, damp, dry, constricted or tense, or relaxed or flaccid. Okay, that's what you're experiencing. Okay, and you use herbs to interact with that. Herbs that touch different parts of your body and affect you in different ways. That's the real practice of herbal medicine. Herbal medicine is the medicine of experience, okay? It's something that we know how to do. If we have the tools at hand, we can do this. That's how, so when I get sick, I have my like basic herbs that I grab right away. I really count on Osha. I love echinacea. I love elderberry. Those work for me. I grab those right away. But and sometimes that clears it up. I'm like, oh, gone, done. I dodged that one, right? But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it gets deeper in me and it's more complicated. And that's when I have to start grabbing different herbs. I just take them. I take whatever is there. Ginger, sage. I have a large selection in my home, but a lot of times, I'm judging by what I think the herb should do, but also just what happens after I take it. Okay, that's what herbalists do. Okay, that's what herbal people do, and you can too, is what I'm saying. You don't have to, right? You can just use somebody else's recipe on this, but I say no. Learn the authentic practice of herbalism. Now is a good time to start. And